Today is International Day of the Girl Child, a key global movement to celebrate the power of girls and shine a light on the barriers they continue to face. Joining me live to talk more about this is Mitzie Hunter, CEO of the Canadian Women's Foundation, which is a national leader in the movement for gender equality here in Canada. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Melissa.
I wonder if you could tell me more about the significance of this day.
Well, this is a really important day around the world for girls. We know that Canada was very instrumental in leading the charge to establishing the International Day of the Girl Child. And here in Canada, we want to focus on celebrating girls and letting them know that they can be and do anything that they want to do. And we have to create the conditions in which that they can see themselves having a strong future and being able to just really live up to the full potential of their lives.
So what's being done? How are you taking that message to help empower girls?
Well, at the Canadian Women's Foundation, we support girls' programs. We've been doing that for over 2 decades now, and it's from coast to coast to coast. Recently, I was out in Calgary visiting the Calgary Women's Center, where we have a girls' program that we fund there. The executive director told me about an experience where girls were learning to fix their bikes. And, not only are they learning STEM skills and these important tools that they can build over time, but also just getting on that bike and just being free to roam and to explore and to know that this world is safe for them and that they belong in their communities.
Tell me about the challenges that girls face here in Canada, around the world, why they need this message of empowerment in days like today.
It is so needed. From the research that we've done, what we see is that girls, particularly where there's intersectionality, Black girls, Indigenous girls, immigrant girls, are experiencing different stressors in their lives, anxiety, even suicide ideations. Like it's a very troubling time in some ways. We see that Black girls 5 times a day are experiencing some sort of racial trauma, and these types of things are scarring, and they can affect how girls really see themselves. And that's why it's important that we support girls and young people. We know that, for instance, youth unemployment right now is the highest it's ever been in 15 years. We need to show young people and girls that they can have economic opportunities, they can have empowerment, and they can be who they want to be, and they need that support. And it's super important. At the Canadian Women's Foundation, just this summer, we launched a training course actually on our website. It's free, and youth workers can access those resources to help young people with their mental health.
And I wonder if an adult is watching this right now. They've got a girl in their life, they want to uplift them. What advice would you give?
Yeah, I think it's really important to ask girls, questions that really show them that they can become involved in STEM, sciences, technology, engineering, and mathematics. That they can have opportunity. They can play sports. They can do anything that they want to do and feel empowered and feel confident. Sometimes the messages that they're getting in society is not affirming to them, and it's important for family members and caregivers in their lives to really empower and boost their confidence and show them that they can really be anything that they want to be.
Well, thanks so much for shedding some light on this day. People might not know of it. So, it's International Day of the Girl Child being celebrated today. Mitzie Hunter, the CEO of the Canadian Women's Foundation, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me. And I kind of remind your listeners that giving to organizations like the Canadian Women's Foundation is easy. They can just text SAFE to 20222.
Great. Thanks so much for sharing that. Appreciate it. Have a great day.